Greetings and welcome back to this amazing channel. Thank you so much for always coming back to watch my videos. In case you're new here or in case it's your very first time, please don't forget to subscribe and comment down below what you think about this channel. And please, maybe, I don't know what to say, but some of you people, imagine someone would subscribe to your channel and then after like some days they unsubscribe and then you wonder. Anyway, I'm not complaining. Thank you so much for those who have subscribed. Story time. So I'd like to give you an experience I had with what will I say now? Okay, it's something I saw, or else it's something that almost affected me, but it can't affect me. It's something I witnessed actually. So it was way back in, I think a year ago, or last year or a year ago. I was going to work in the morning, and where we pass, there's usually a railway line that passes there. And we cross over the railway line with our matatu. Okay? So I went and boarded a matatu like the normal days that what I used to do. I boarded the matatu and then we began the journey with all the passengers in the matatu. So as we were going, these matatus, they usually go to some place around to Choma, but these specific matatus, they are always having problems. It's either it is not, the engine is not working, or maybe you are at the middle of the road and then it has just stopped functioning, or maybe you are somewhere, it's at night, you're traveling, the lights have just switched themselves off, some stuffs like that. So this day, we went and reached, actually it was a bit late, and where we passes, there are some soldiers that usually put some flags, I don't know, like something to show the drivers that the train is about to pass. So there's always those two lines that they cross over there, and then when they cross them or they lift a red flag, once they lift that red flag, then whether you are walking or whether you are driving, cycling, riding, you have to stop and wait for the train. So whenever they raise that flag, it's either the train is 1 minute away or 2 minutes, because with the SGR they are extremely fast. So this day, our driver, or else the matatu that we were using, had really delayed. And so with its delay, now this driver wanted to hurry so that he can come back and pick the next lot of people, the next group of people. That's how they operate. You drop, you run back, you pick, you drop, you run, you pick. Yeah. So this day, we reached at that place where the soldiers, they had already raised the flag and they had crossed those some pieces of cloth. I don't know, cloth or ribbons. They had crossed them over there to show that no one is allowed to pass by this time. So guess what? Our driver was like, you know what, let's pass. We are the passengers and we have no power to command the driver. He drives the anyhow he wants. I mean, I don't mean in terms of speed, not in terms of speed. What was speed? Not in terms of speed, but in terms of the route he's using, in terms of where he's passing. It's never the role of the passengers. It's the driver who decides, I'm going to use this way or I'm not going to use it. So this day, we as the passengers saw that, the soldier has already raised that short thing, and it means that we should stop. So all the vehicles stopped, but guess what? This driver of ours came rushing and he didn't want to stop because his car had a problem such that if it stops, it won't start again. Like, am I making sense? If I'm not making sense, kindly hit down below and tell me we're not getting anything. So what I'm trying to say is that if once the engine is started, you have to go that way till the destination. Like you don't have to stop it. If you stop it on the way, it will also stop functioning. Right? Are we together there now? Okay, let me become a teacher. Are we together? Are we together? So once this driver had just rushed the vehicle, and then we were now in the middle of the rail, like the lines are here and here, and the Batatu is over it. The train started hooting. So when it's hooting, our car had stuck. It's like you're climbing like a small hill, like from the car road to the carrel. So you have to pandaju a bit, like you have to climb a bit, then you drop down and continue going. That's how the railways are. So that matatu didn't have the power or enough energy to cross over in that really speed. So what happened? It stopped working, it stopped functioning, and it stopped actually on top there. So when the driver saw the train coming, like okay, a bit far, but not very far, like in around 1 minute the train will be there. He just alighted, the tout also alighted, and they closed the door, and then they left us, the passengers, there. So guess what? People were shouting, trying to crack the windows, trying to do this and this. By that time, the train is closed, and where I was seated is actually here, where the train will come and hit, like at the side, at the window side. And the train was coming from that side. So I was just watching the train coming. And then one thing I know is that God is the protector. God is the protector, not people. Never, not people. So what happened? Some people alighted from the other vehicles, which they were being stopped over there, and then they came and pushed ours, like in a span of a second. It was pushed and then it went over, like by itself. So immediately it was pushed. Immediately in that next second, the train passed. The train passed. I'm telling you, it was a scene. Like people were there taking videos, watching, doing this and that. And guess what? After the people had pushed it and it started moving, the driver got in, the tout got in, and we continued like nothing has happened. So inside the vehicle, there were some people who were working in the nearby police station, but they were not the police. So they called some of the police and the police officers and told them, you know what, there is this car ABCD, the driver and the tout have just done ABCD. So once we reach this stop, come and pretend that you are a passenger and you want to board. So that is what they did. So that is what they did actually. So when we started moving, like continuing with the journey, because it had not reached its destination. The destination is for always like in 15 minutes you're there. And in the 15 minutes, the final destination is next to a police station, a very big recognized police station. Actually, Embakasi police station, for those who know it. So one police was like, I want you to take me here. I want to pass by here, the police station. I want to pick something and then I come and continue. So please, you can park out here and wait for me. Remember, by this time, all the passengers have like alighted on the way. So we are remaining like 2 or 3 people, and we were going like opposite the police station. So where the police station stops is where we alight. So when we alighted, these police were like, Madam, just come. We went. What has happened? For us, we didn't know because we were like, this isn't a normal passenger. He just wants to know what has happened way back some few minutes ago. So we explained to them. I was with another lady. We explained to them, oh, it happened ABCD and this, and people have just come to help us. And yeah, and that's how the journey continued. In that very minute, those 2 people were arrested. They were taken in there and they were told to give a bond of, I think, 300,000. 300,000. That is around, I don't know how many dollars, $300 or something. $30,000. Yes, around $30,000. And for us, we went. Actually, we went. So we were with this. The driver was an elderly person, and we boarded because people used to recommend him that he's one of the best drivers, and he never rushes, because since that particular thing that happened, we were always conscious of the vehicle we are going to board, because we all marked that particular matatu and the particular driver. So everyone was like, oh, is so and so here? Is the one I'm going to be with? Is the one I'm going to board the vehicle to carry me? So this day, this so and so was drunkard very early in the morning. It was around 5:47. This person was drunkard, like really drunkard, but he was inside the vehicle. You couldn't tell that he was drunkard. So we got inside the vehicle, and it was like 2 weeks after. 2 weeks after, imagine, 2 weeks after. We got inside the vehicle, people came, boarded, and by around 6:10, that's when we were leaving. So you see, in a bus station, there are always a lot of vehicles. I think one day I'm going to take you there and show you that particular bus station, and you're going to comment which one you think it is. So there are a lot of cars, a lot of vehicles, matatus, buses, going to different destinations. So this day, we all boarded and it was time to leave. So when it was time to leave, kumbe, this vehicle didn't have the brakes. The brakes had failed, and this man didn't know that they were not functioning. So we all entered, and I'm telling you, with the first, I don't know, it's the gear that they put, that vehicle, oh my God. I was inside the vehicle, behind the, you see, when you enter a vehicle, there is always that conductor's seat that is always along there. Now behind it, that's where I was seated. That vehicle, as Unisem flew. It flew. It went and hit another van, a matatu, turned it. The matatu was facing this side. So when it was hit, it was rotated 180 degrees. After there, the driver was trying to control it, It went and hit a bus. That bus started shaking. From there, I don't know how it was being controlled. It passed under a bridge and went to hit a rock. Those big rocks that they are meant to block away. When a road is under construction, there are those rocks that they put to block, to show that no way through. It went to hit that and then it stopped. When it stopped, it started going reverse. Now by this time, the people who were in the next to the driver's seat and behind the driver, they were injured, they were crying, they were shouting, but no blood. No one bled. No one bled. But they were having those injuries, like painful and all that. So what happened? People came and tried to stop it because it was now going reverse, going to get in the main road. You know, it was like here and the main road is somewhere there. So as it was going to the main road, that is where in the middle of it, it's where it was doing all these things. So people tried to stop it from going to the main road. So when people stopped it, I remember I was the very first person to get out of that car. I got out, I went, entered in a new one, and we waited for other passengers. So by the time people were asking, oh, what happened? I was already settled in another vehicle. So one thing I realized with these Kenyan people, they got inside the matatu, not because they wanted to help people out, but they wanted to steal. Actually, I got out holding my phone like this. I was just having it. And then someone was like, you see, when you're holding a phone, let me show you. Assuming this is a phone. And then see, you are holding it this way. So someone was trying to pull here. And then was like, oh, madam, what has happened? What's wrong? What went down? What? I didn't talk to anyone. I just went, got inside another vehicle, and then we started. So these people were reported, and the police came to actually arrest them. So guess what? When this guy was arrested, you know, this vehicle of him has been like, what will I say? Dissembled. And it's like now scraps. In the evening, when we came in the same bus station, we found the same matatu had been repaired and it was actually carrying people. So I was like, I left when this person has been arrested. How come he's not arrested anymore? So what am I trying to say? Corruption is everywhere. Anyway, that has been hit some of the challenges that we go through when we are visiting places. Those are some of the challenges that we go through, and then you have nowhere to report to. So God is just the protector. God is good, and God is able, and God is all. God is everything. So thank you so much for watching. If you've been interested by that story, if you would like me to do more of stories, you can actually comment down below. And please don't feel shy to comment. Just comment. Please like. Please subscribe. Let's get me to 100 subscribers before the end of this month. I know it's possible, and I know we can do it. Right? I know it's possible, and I know we can do it. Yes, so please. And for those people who subscribe to my channel and then you feel like I have not subscribed to yours, it's not that way. It's because I am a private subscriber and you cannot see my subscription parts. Anytime you see me commenting in your any of your videos, just know that I'm already a subscriber. So let me hold on there and wait for the next episode. See you in the next one. Goodbye.